Hey, I Teacher Lots here, coming at you with another video. We're putting in the final watering stakes, making sure that the fertilizer drip tubes are put into the baskets, and hopefully we can get this basket looking a little bit better. They've had a pretty rough go. Haven't had a lot of fertilizer this year. I've been very, very busy, so that's kind of why I put this automatic system in. So let's go ahead and put the next stake in and see if we can get them all in there, and then we'll run a test and see how they do. I'm using some not so very specialized stakes. Uh-oh, firefighting aircraft. That's a Sikorsky. We got a fire around here somewhere. I'll look at it later. I'm gonna spin this around. Like I was gonna say, these are Christmas light stakes, but they work perfect for putting drip tubes in, because you just kind of clip it in there. I can center them up. Get this other one in here. I think next year I will organize these tubes, because they kind of look nasty. I don't really like how they look. Okay, center of the pot. Goes down a little bit further. I can also lock these in. Just twist locks like that. Get those down below the foliage. There, that is in there, secured with a Christmas light stake. So we'll go ahead and do that with the rest of them. I've got one basket done. This is basket 2. I've got 4 more baskets to get done. So we'll go ahead and do those, and then we'll turn her on for a first test. Well, that was easy on that one. All right, so we've got all of the baskets hooked up. All of the drip tubes are inserted. Everything's set. They're secured with some Christmas light stakes. So let's go ahead and look at our mix tank. I've got our mix tank all set up. We're going to be fertilizing at a rate right now of 1/2 tablespoon per gallon. So when I purchased this, they said it was a 40-gallon tank. I'm thinking it might be a little bit bigger than 40. But I've got it set for 40 gallons right now, so let's look at my calculations. So the rate that we want to feed at right now is 1/2 tablespoon per gallon. There are 40 gallons. If we have 1/2 tablespoon per gallon, that means we'll be looking at 20 tablespoons. There are 16 tablespoons per cup, 4 tablespoons per quarter cup. So to get 20, we're using 1 1/4 cups of fertilizer. So there is a rate chart if you needed to kind of see how that goes. Yes, it's cooking, but we're dealing with Freedom units here, and so that's what we've... And I'm working with the Jack's Classic 2319 Petunia feed. and this is what I have generally fed. I've got 25-pound sacks that I buy. It's just cheaper for me to buy them in bulk than it is the small little containers. That way I buy 1 bag a year and it lasts me all year. Hopefully these plants will start to look better now that we've got this mix on, but let's go ahead and plug her in. And we'll see about how long it takes for it to start dripping up here, and then we'll kind of figure if they're dripping up here, they'll be just fine down there. All right, let's plug her in and see how she goes. All right, I've got her adjusted, so it's going there. Part of it's going on the research. Let's just wait until the baskets start dripping down here and we'll know we're done. You can hear that this one was blowing air, so hopefully it's going to start dripping here soon. We got a drip, but it's coming off the side of the basket. It's not what I want. Nozzle wasn't all the way down. No drip here yet. It's still coming out of the wrong spot. A lot of air in the system up there. All right, this one's dripping. That one's dripping. And the system is going to have a little bit of water that's still in this line down here. So I know that's going to drain all the way back down to the first ground level. So these aren't dripping yet. That's curious. We'll go hit it again. There we go. There we go. All right, so they're now all dripping. They all have fertilizer water running to them. Looks like it takes about 4 minutes for that to work. Yeah, that's probably for that fire that I saw. But anyway, it takes about 4 minutes for that to work. So now I got to find a timer that will run that pump for 4 minutes and do that once a day. So anyway, that is our self-contained fertilizing system for our hanging baskets. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Ag Teacher Thoughts out.